Coinbase was just dealt a major blow by the courts as the SEC Coinbase case can move forward. But wallets were protected against securities rulings. Speaking of securities rulings, we're going to take a look at XRP price, see if there's anything we can get excited about. Hacks across crypto, yeah, I got another report to show you, and a massive merger of AI technology and crypto that you need to hear about. Thanks, Paul. Baseball, I love baseball. That's right, we're wearing the Atlanta Braves batting helmet with the Chicago White Sox batting practice jersey. It's the first day of baseball, opening day 2024. Let's get to your comments here. Sean P says, thanks, man, for the video yesterday regarding that huge announcement with, yes, Ripple Labs. Oh, some dev action. So thank you, Sean P. We also got C-Rad. I was like, yo, who's C-Rad? Y'all are changing names. I'm trying to keep it. It's Conrad. Thank you, Conrad. And Jeremy Touche rounds out the support as well. Thank you very kindly to all of you for the video watching, the comments, the support. I greatly appreciate it. Now, don't freak out, ladies and gents. What I got up on the screen is the heat map for the last month. I wanted to show you kind of what was hot and what was not over the last month. Now, one of the things I wanted to share you is this. Look at ICP pulling back from the $20 mark, but still very healthy. TRX, I wouldn't touch it with your money. Near Protocol, up 77% in the month. Aptos, up 73% in the month. What about Stacks? 15 in the last month. Maker, up 62. So when people out there are telling you things aren't moving, that's a lie, because things are. Now, why I wanted to bring up the 1 month was to show you this. Look at Bitcoin moving essentially sideways, right? But near all-time highs. Look at Sol eyeing $200 here soon, with BNB up almost 45% last month. There is money out there, but the money is flowing to certain projects. And oh yes, I wanted to highlight meme, because people are like, bro, utility. I don't care if it's utility. I don't care if it's meme. If you're making money, I'm happy. And the people that have had SHIB and Doge are up 216% and 141% respectively. Crypto losses due to hack scams hit 336 million in quarter one. All right, I got a report to share with you. The majority of these losses were by 2 projects alone, accounting for a combined 144 million. An 81 million exploit on cross-chain bridge protocol Orbit Bridge as New Year's celebrations were underway. That's not good. Bookending the quarter, the recent $62 million exploit of Blast NFT game Munchables was the second largest attack. I wanted to bring this up with you because there's a report. There's a monthly report that goes out. It's shared down below. And you're like, what are you talking about? As always, any article you see in this video, along with all my other ones, no, they're not fake. Sorry, Maxis. This is the real news. They're all linked in the description below. So you can go through all these reports and see what's hacked. I brought this up because I wanted to talk about the bridge, okay? And the reason I want to talk about the bridge is there's going to be some really big bridges here being built soon because of smart contracts. So be very careful because hackers are targeting these bridges. All right, so now we had some court action with Coinbase yesterday. And here's what happened, okay? So the SEC is going after Coinbase. Now remember, the SEC was still the same organization that gave Coinbase a license. So why would you give them a license when they described what their business was to only then go after them a couple years later? See, that's why people don't want to register with the SEC, because they're like, dude, why would we register, give you all our deets so that you could hose us? While the decision is a partial win for Coinbase, wallet service was not considered a security. The problem is, though, staking stuff is, and selling of tokens is. While the decision is a partial win for Coinbase and what could be a lengthy and expensive court battle, yeah, ask Ripple about that one, it largely blesses the SEC's approach to crypto. Yeah, that's the scary part, okay? Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal said, we remain confident in our legal arguments and we look forward to proving we are right. It's going to take some time with this. The reason this is scary is because if the SEC wins against Coinbase, you know they're just going to run through every other exchange in the United States. Here's what we're talking about. The SEC sued Coinbase in June, saying the firm facilitated trading of at least 13 tokens that should have been registered as securities. The case against the world's largest publicly traded cryptocurrency exchange is a high watermark in the regulators' campaign to apply some old laws to crypto. So the SEC says this, all right? To do so, the SEC has largely relied on a Supreme Court ruling that set out a test for an investment constitutes security. A key piece is whether returns come solely from the efforts of others. So Coinbase could not get this lawsuit thrown out, so now we're most likely going to be, yes, dragging it out through court. All right, Paul sent me this, and big shout out to Paul. The 3 most popular AI tokens plan to merge. 3 big names in AI, Fetch AI, Ocean Protocol, and Singularity have come together in a huge move. They're combining their powers to create one big team called the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance with $7.6 billion. This big step is about making artificial intelligence smarter and getting it out of control from a few big companies that currently lead the way. Basically, what you're seeing right now is AI is the next wave. Why? Because every company can save with AI. See, not every company can save with crypto. All right, it just doesn't fit, right? A lot of companies out there, cross-border payments, yeah, we get that. Moving money, yeah, we get that you could save money. But AI can replace workers. AI can replace customer service. Now, do I agree with this? No, I don't. I don't like this idea, but it is the reality of things. AI can replace customer service. AI can replace article writing. AI can replace a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, you use AI all day long, and that's replacing jobs. In practical terms, the means, the tokens, or the digital coins from Fetch AI, Ocean, and Singularity will all come together to form ASI token. The new token is expected to be worth $7.6 billion. Now, even though they're joining forces, each company will be doing its own thing. They're just combining it with their token action. So if you want to read this in the other articles, you're welcome to do so. Now, XRP price action. Here's why I'm bringing this up, okay? I'm bringing XRP price up because you know what? At 61 cents, I think a lot of us are still happy because we've seen the price move here more and more and more from the floors, right? And that's actually a good thing. Like, I don't think anyone can be upset about it. I got the 1-year chart up on the screen, and you can see, right? We used to have some floor around 40, and then we had some around 50%. Now we're holding nice and strongly here above the 60-cent mark since February 29th, leap day. Now, I know it's not the moon action, and I know it's not the 140% that you're up if you're a Doge holder or you're a SHIB or your DOT or SOL over the last month, but gains are gains. And I think the big thing that people are talking about is, why is this lagging compared to the rest of the market? And what we have to start asking ourselves is, how long will this be a laggard compared to the rest of the market? When you zoom out on the 30-day, you can still see, hey, look, in the 30-day, XRP is up 12%. No one would ever be upset about that. If you had an investment and in 30 days you were up 12%, you would be a very happy camper. But the reason you're not a happy camper is because SOL is up 67%. Aptos is up 73%. Even meme, right? And that's the whole thing, right? We talk about the utility of moving money. Talk about AI in crypto. But look at meme. Meme is up massive. You're up 215% in the last month if you're a SHIB holder. So we're going to be talking a lot here in the near future about what's more important. Utility or meme? Utility versus AI. Utility versus store of value. And what we're starting to see is the market is starting to separate, with more and more projects out there receiving massive pumps, lining the pockets of their holders with green, and that puts a smile on the face on the guy that you're looking at on the screen. Now I know you're not super excited about XRP price action compared to the market peers, but for those of you out there that love XRP, guess what? You've been able to buy it now cheap for a long, long time. Now, will we be able to touch the 50 and 40 cent mark? Well, there's a lot of stuff looming in the future. Think of the Coinbase action with the SEC. If the SEC wins that case against Coinbase, well, hell, you're going to have low prices for a really long time with some of these cryptos because you're going to see more pressure being applied to the market. Now, yes, has the SEC lost recently with things? Yeah, they lost with the debt box action. But they also just submitted a $2 billion penalty proposal to Ripple for their institutional sales regarding primary. So now you've got the case with Ripple, you've got the case with the SEC, and you got the Department of Justice that just ordered some sanctions here as of late. So there's a lot of U.S. pressure based on crypto. But the crypto market isn't all about the United States. It's about the entire world. Now, would it be nice to have U.S. money into the crypto projects that you're into? Yes, of course. I don't think anyone would deny having extra money and inflows in your project would be a bad thing. But the U.S. is definitely going to create some laggards here. And one of the laggards that the U.S. is creating is the atmosphere for for crypto growth. There's still this negative atmosphere that you're seeing in partisan ways played in politics. A few days ago, you had Gensler up there and in the House Financial Services Committee was asking him to talk about, hey, how do you say what's a security, what's a commodity, and Gensler couldn't do it. This highlights that we still need updated laws and regs. But until then, the SEC is going to use the 33 and 34, 1933 and 1934 Securities Act stuff, in order to apply it to crypto. And crypto tech is very recent, very different than what you've seen in 33 and 34. So although I'm not a fan of the SEC, I'm not a fan of our government, what we do need is some regs here in the United States, and you ain't going to get them in 2024. And if we don't get a regime change, you sure as hell ain't going to get it in 2025. So, why am I wearing my nacho helmet? Well, because it's baseball, opening day, and I love baseball. And recently, I have been pulling more and more slabs, hoping that a couple of my favorite players, not the Hawk Harrelson card, this is really cool, I wanted this one, but some of my favorite players here would start making some moves. Now, I bought these because I'm hoping to make some profits if Eloy has a turnaround season. Does that make this a security, what I have in my hand? Would that mean now that baseball cards and the people that sell them would have to register with the SEC because there's an expectation or a hope of profit on a turnaround season? That's messed up, but I sure as hell wouldn't put it past the SEC because we've seen them use and abuse those Securities Act laws. And like I said, until we get the regs, ain't shit gonna change. But guess what I'm doing today? I'm gonna be watching the White Sox and, my favorite team, the team where I grew up in. I'm going to be rooting for the Braves, the team I live closest by. So as this person in the nacho helmet says, baseball, baseball, I love baseball. How about you comment down below and let me know what you're excited for today. I'd love to read the comments and wanted to thank everyone for their support here as of late. Y'all are doing an amazing job, and I'm just very grateful, gracious, and thankful for everything. So keep up the good work, everyone, and I'll catch you cool cats later. Baseball, baseball, I love baseball.